Hey guys, so I've been asked a lot lately to show what colors I use for the skin tone and hair tones and lip tones, etc. So today I'm just going to be showing you what I use, and it's just going to be a really basic video. I'm not really going to explain everything too much, but yeah. So for my skin tones, these are the colors I always use: E000, E00, E02, E11, E13, and E15. And I actually don't use E02 all too much because it makes the skin really kind of orangey, and I don't like that. So most of the time I'll just skip over E02 and just go right to E11. And it's a good neutral tone. I don't really want to use something that makes it too bright unless it's supposed to be bright. So I just basically do my lightest tone first, and then I darken it towards the edges as I go, and I just blend it all back together using the E000, just my lightest tone. On occasions I will use a colorless blender to blend it all back together, but that's only if I'm doing a really pale skin tone, such as I was trying to do for Abby, but it didn't exactly come out. So these are examples of my skin tones, and my most recent one being this one, but you can see this is the lightest tone, then it just gets darker as you go. And I don't blend as I go, I blend all together at the end. On occasions I use a neutral tone, but this is only for if it's in an outside, like, dark environment, or it's just I wanted something neutral. So basically I take the colorless blender and color all my skin, and then I use the neutral tone to show where my shaded areas are going to be, and then I just do my typical routine. And you can see I already did a thing here, but I didn't use a colorless blender, so it's a lot darker than what it would come out to be on paper, because colorless blender kind of makes it a little bit lighter. So here's the normal E11, and then here's the 11 with the neutral tone. And you can see it just makes it a little bit darker. So that's really good for like night scenes, or if you're doing the light source from behind the character. On occasions I will use these depending on how dark I want the skin to be. Like most of the time I'll just use the E37 if I need it to be a tad darker, because sorry, I'm sick. All the other tones just kind of, I don't know. I haven't really used them that much. The E31 and the E33, though, are really good for sand. I used those two for this, and that's all I used for that. Actually, oh wait, no, I used E002 to get the lightest parts. But the E31 and E33 are great for doing sand. So, just so you know in the future. These three colors, E74, E84, and E89, I haven't really found a use for them yet because they're sort of odd colors. Like this is almost black looking. It's like really dark, but it's like a dark brown green color. It's just not very pretty. I haven't really found a use for it yet. This would be good for like avocados or something. I don't know. I'll find a use in the future and let you know what I use it on. So, yeah. The lip tones, I never really use oh god. I never really use the E04, but that's the main lip tone that Copic markers give, but I don't really like it all that much because it's too dark. So instead, I use RV00, RV02, and RV34. I don't use the RV02 very much, and you can kind of see why. It's really, really light pink. Like, that's crazy. So I use very, very little of that just to get the shading to go a little bit more smoothly. But I mainly use the RV34 and then the RV00 for my shine. Now, coming on to brown hair, as you see here. I add, oh god, I'm sorry, I've been coughing for about 5 days now. I was hoping this would be done by now. Anyways, I use the basic skin tones like I have up here, except for the E000, and I add E37 to make a little bit of a darker spot, and E18 to make it even darker. Then I blend it all together using the E00. It just makes a really nice brown tone, and I use the E37 mainly because it's that nice chocolatey looking color, and that's what brown hair really looks like. And I would know I have brown hair. The realistic blonde hair, like I used for Abby here, I add a little bit of a tint of Y11 and Y21 just to get a yellow tint so it doesn't match the skin tone too much. But for the most part, I do use the skin tones. Oh, it's weird. Anyways, I use E11 over top of my yellows once I use them. And these I tend to use after I color the entire hair using my E00. And at the end, I blend it all using the E000, which is why this is all the way on this end, because I don't use that one too much for this. It just lightens the colors up, and it kind of just settles the yellow down so it's not as vibrant. I just learned how to use the oranges to make a realistic red tone. So I'm still fairly new with this, and I might be tweaking it a little bit, but as for now, this is what I use. And I don't have my example with me today for the red hair. So I do the same thing with the yellows, the yellow blonde hair, and I use E00 and E11 to do my main shading. And then I use the tint of YR00 and the YR02. And then for the darkest tone, I didn't want it to be a really bright orange. So what I do is I do YR04 first, like I'll put that down, and then I will go over top of it with E13. And this just kind of neutralizes it, as you see here. So it's not a really bright orange, and it makes it a little bit more realistic, because red hair has like a tint of brown in it. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but that's what I've noticed, so that's what I do. I add a little bit of a brownish tint to it, and yeah, it actually comes out really cool. So basically, I put all my colors in order from like lightest to darkest, except for here, where I just went by number, because that's just occasional. Anyways, I hope this is sort of helpful to you, and I will just like stick to the top up here for a second, so you can kind of see the main numbers. I do have an information thingy for you guys. I am doing a contest where I'm going to be giving away one GellyRoll like ink pen where I do my white accents with, and 4 Copic Ciao markers. I'm trying to remember all this stuff. Oh, my throat hurts so bad. Okay, anyways, I'm going to repeat this, so. Whew, I just need to get my throat to stop hurting. Anyways, prices are going to be 1 GellyRoll pen, which is the white pen I do my accents with, 4 Copic Ciao markers, 10 sheets of 5" by 7" sketch paper, a note from me, and 2 drawings from me. And my mom said I could do this, so once I get this contest over, I will be sending like all my prizes out from previous contests, etc., all at the same time. So Urinable, I promise it's coming. And yeah, so everything's just gonna be sent out at the same time, because it's just gonna be a whole lot easier to do that. But if you are interested in entering this contest, it will be a drawing contest, and I haven't shared the theme yet. You have to be following my Facebook page too. My Facebook page is Carrah's World of Art, and I will put a link in the description to it if you are interested in the contest. Once I hit 500 likes on that page, that's when the contest is going to be for sure. And yeah, so I'm sorry for the really long video. I know some of it was me pausing, and I'm really sorry. I hope next time I'm not sick when I have to do this. I have been dying these past few days, like, I swear. It hurts so much. So, I hope you were able to see all my numbers here, because I was just slowly going down. So, yeah, I haven't decided what drawings I will be giving away, and I'm sorry, but this one might be one of the ones, and then I might be doing one that you want personally. So, if you're interested in trying to do that contest again, check the description, go like that page, and you'll find out more from that. So I will see you guys later. Bye.